Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams. And always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to... Bruno Fernandes! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
Manchester United.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mazraoui. Back to the keeper it goes. And it's Casemiro. And Dalot. Menu. Spread out to the left. Shaw gets into a good position. He leaps for it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Takes on his marker. Matheus Cunha. Lofted in, and he was alert to it. Oh, he's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Manchester United very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Shaw picks it up out wide. And that's aimed in. Impressive job! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rice. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Shaw. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Eze. Mazraoui simply refused to be outdone there. Distributed tidily. He's got away. He's having a hit! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Can he get away here? Burmo. Oh, this is a very good run. Not the worst cross in the world. And a chance! Fantastic from Mainu! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
After 26 minutes is...
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Šeško. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here. Bruno Fernandes. Bullish header! Off the post! And now they can clear their lines. White. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Evan. And Dalot. Burmo. Out towards the flank. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Dalot. And he's whipped it across. And he thumps it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple...
He's having a pop! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! And a neat finish! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 40 minutes is number 29, Kai Havertz.
So could they be onto something here? Mainu, just past the 40th minute mark. And that's a throw-in. White. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz.
There will be 3 minutes.
And he's found a way past. Now then, the ball's come loose. Foot in. Šeško. Šeško spread it left. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Decent chance! That's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game
And if
completely.
you do have a chance today,
Well,
please
Peter,
take
I
some
think
time
the
out to
score
give your
is
support
a
to
fair
our
reflection
better
of what
stadium
we've
fund.
witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Manchester United claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Away we go again. That has been swung wide. Shaw making good progress. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha's cross. Caught offside that time. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Zubimendi gets it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. White. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Rice. It's a promising position.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. Now it's Havertz. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Menu, given the lift of his goal, that's destined for the flank. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's delightful. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Zubimendi. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can
The
spring out of
attendance for
defence.
this match was 72,306.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Dallo. Diogo Dallo. Getting up there! Oh, good finish! But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Matheus Cunha. He's looking wide. Now here's the... Oh, good climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Zubimendi. Burmo. Over to the right flank. Cross flung in towards the middle. Incapuyi. And it's Eze. Casemiro has created one goal already. Matheus Cunha. That's going wide left. Oh, such a clever touch. Hangs in across. He's cut it out. And he's quick to get rid. Rice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Ødegaard. Burmo. He's in a great position here. Ødegaard. Now it's Eze, and it's Ødegaard. Incapié has it out wide and in space. Takes aim. Havertz! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Cunha had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Incapuyi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Diogo Dallo cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Takes the shot! Zubimendi. The ball has bounced loose now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rice. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Timber calmly anticipates. Goes for the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Timber. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's going for goal! It is close, but that is the last of it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Menu voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.